What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics Collectibles, and you guys know what day it is. We are here for the Hot 10 Comics of the Week, the breakdown. If you guys aren't familiar with this video, what I do is I take the 10 hottest comics from the Key Collector app this week, and I go through them one by one, letting you guys know if I'm a buyer here at these prices, or if I'd be staying away or possibly even selling. Before we get into this week's list, I want to remind you, if you are not a member of the YouTube channel, you guys are missing out because I am sending a monthly comic book suggestion pickups out of my monthly newsletter. It's only $4.99 a month among all the other perks you get for being a member of the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys click that join button right now. We're going to jump right in here. At number 10, it is a copy of Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first appearance of Johnny Blaze, and of course the Ghost Rider. And all things Ghost Rider right now are super hot. A CGC 5.5, recently sold last week for $2,400, up 7% since February. There are some rumors out there that Ghost Rider is going to be showing up in Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness. Now, is it the MCU's Ghost Rider, or Ghost Rider from another universe? We do not know. Regardless, yes, I am 100% a buyer of this book. Ever since that 9-point-something sale over on Comic Link or on Heritage, whatever it was, that sold for over $2 million. 100% I'm a buyer of this book. I think it's a great pickup right now. At number 9 this week is a copy of Hulk Annual number 1, a classic Jim Steranko cover. If you guys do not own this book, this is one of the best annual covers you will ever find, and a CGC 6.5. Recently sold last week for $530, up 18% since November. Now, this classic cover will never get old. Am I a buyer? You're damn right I am. This book has been hot ever since I got back into collecting comics, maybe about 4 to 5 years ago. I picked up this book way back when and continue to own a copy of this book. So yes, I am backing this book as a pickup right now. At number 8 this week is a copy of Daredevil number 131, the first appearance of Bullseye. And you guys know this book has been on the list literally every week for the past couple of months. It's crazy right now. Of course, like I said, this is the first Bullseye, and a CGC 8.0 just sold for $613, up 13% since February. I have not gone off the bagwagon, guys. I said you got to own this book and an 8.0 or better. So yes, I'm still a buyer, but it's starting to creep up in this grade range, the prices. So you got to find it under fair market value if you're going to buy it right now. But yes, I'm 100% still a buyer. Get it before Bullseye shows up in an MCU movie or TV show, because you know Matt Murdock and Daredevil are coming. At number 7 this week, finally a DC book I can get behind. It is a copy of Batman number 155, the first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. You could have had these Silver Age Batman first appearances for a lot cheaper about a year ago. Now they've gone insane. And a CGC 4.5. Just sold last week for $675, up 5% since February. Am I a buyer of this Silver Age key? You're damn right I am. I love all the Batman Silver Age first appearances. I'm picking them up, all of them, if I can get them for a good price. But that's the key word, guys, a good price. You have to be careful with these DC keys. I'm okay owning all these Silver Age Batman ones because I do believe for the long haul, even though we've seen them in movies and shows before, they will continue to go higher. So yes, I am still a buyer. At number 6 this week is a copy of Tales to Astonish number 27, the first appearance of Hank Pym, who later goes on to become the original Ant-Man, and a CGC 2.0. Just sold last week for $2,855, up 41% since November. This book was on the list about a month and a half ago to 2 months. I wasn't a buyer of it then, and I'm still not here. Guys, this book, while being a great first appearance, I hate the cover of this book. I don't know how much Ant-Man and Hank Pym is going to be in the future of the MCU. Maybe Scott Lang will as Ant-Man. I don't know about Hank Pym. Michael Douglas is also getting up there in age, so keep that in mind. So adding all that stuff together, I am not buying this book right here for almost $3,000 for a 2.0. It's a great Silver Age key to own. If you're a big Ant-Man fan, you definitely want to own it. And if you're a purist and you want all the big keys, yes, pick it up. For me, for $3,000, I'm going to keep that money in my pocket and add it to a character that is more beloved to me. So this is a no for me, guys. At number 5 this week is a copy of Marvel Premiere number 28, The First Legion of Monsters. If you guys don't know, I believe this is Ghost Rider, Morbius, and a couple others, which are not appearing on my head right now. Regardless, this beautiful yellow cover book I want to own. A CGC 8.0. Just sold last week for $410, up 6% since August. With Morbius getting his own movie, Ghost Rider, rumored to come at some point in the MCU, hopefully sooner rather than later. Werewolf by Night is also as part of this group. Yes, I'm a buyer of this book at an 8.0 or higher. Again, I'd like to own it at a 9.0 or higher, but if you can get the 8.0 for a decent price, $400, I am a willing buyer. So yes, pick up this copy before we get this unit inside the MCU or a Disney Plus show, because that's where it's headed. At number 4 is one of my all-time favorite books. It is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 129, the first appearance of Frank Castle and the Punisher, and a CGC 9.8, just sold for $57,000, up 32% since September. That's right, a whopping almost crazy amount of money for a 9.8, and those don't come out often. You guys know I am 100% a buyer of this book. It's one of my all-time favorite keys. It's a John Romita Gil Kane cover. It's a yellow cover. And, of course, it's an Amazing Spider-Man key of one of my favorite characters. Don't sleep on this book. This book is super hot right now. If you do not own your copy, go out and buy one right now. At number 3 is a blue chip Marvel key. It is a copy of Incredible Hulk number 1, the first appearance of the Incredible Hulk. Although he is gray in the first book of Hulk, I am 100% a buyer of this big boy. A CGC 1.5, just sold last week for $14,495, up 21% since June. You guys cannot go wrong right now picking up these blue chip keys and holding them for the long term. I'm not buying these and flipping them up in a week or so. I want to hold them for a really long period of time. That is how you're going to get the most bang for your buck. And of course, Incredible Hulk number 1 is a super rare book. Yes, hold this book, buy it if you can afford it, add it to your collection, and keep it there for the next 20 plus years. You will not regret it. At number 2 is another book we haven't seen in quite a while. It is a copy of Detective Comics number 359, the first appearance of Barbara Gordon as Batgirl, and a CGC 7.5. Just sold last week for $3,950, up 14% since August. It's great to see some DC keys on this list, and of course, all these Batgirl, Batman keys are popping because of the Batman movie. Yes, I'm 100% a buyer of this book. I want to own this book and about a 5.0 or higher. One of my favorite DC Silver Age keys. Guys, if you can go out and find a copy of this book right now, I definitely do it because Warner's is doing a Batman HBO, movie right now, and I'm hearing it doesn't look that great. I still want to own it regardless. You cannot get much better than this for the DC, books out there right now, especially in the Silver Age. So go ahead and snack up this book while you can. And at the top spot, if you guys haven't heard the news, is a copy of Nova number 1, the first appearance of Richard Rider and Nova. Marvel and the MCU is supposedly bringing Nova in at some point to developing a story for this character, and this book is absolutely on fire right now. A CGC 9.0, just sold last week for $385, up 7% since April. I will say this book, guys, if you haven't bought this book already, you've kind of missed the boat. This book is going to go up a little bit right now, but I don't see it going up a monster amount, in price. You should have bought this book already, but if you haven't, I do think this book is going to go up a little. But after that, I don't really think you're going to get much value in it in buying this book. It is, a Copper Age book. It is a popular character. Nova is a popular character, but for me, I don't want to spend the $400 on this book, and you do have to get this book, I think, in a 9.4 or higher. Not even the 9.0. I want to own it in, a higher grade because there are a lot of them out there, and a lot of them out there are in decent shape. To me, am I a buyer of this book? Absolutely not. I'm not going to spend the money, so take that for what it's worth, guys. With that said, guys, that is the Hot 10 breakdown of the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, if you want to comment down below, like this video, and share it, it's always appreciative for the channel. And of course, if you are not a subscriber, I want you to go in and click that subscribe for me button for me right now. But most of all, I want you to check out my other videos, namely my Thor review for the Diamond Select Gallery statue. Make sure you guys check out that video, comment, like, and share that video, and be a subscriber, and you're entered in to win that statue at the end of next month. With that said, this is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.